EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen has called for united action on border security on Monday after a migrant flood on Spain's North African enclave of Ceuta triggered a public spat between Madrid and several European partners. The European Union will hold emergency talks on Tuesday to discuss this crisis. So far, 72 people have died during the mass influx of migrants into the Spanish enclave located on the North African coast next to Morocco. More details in this report.
At least 72 people died during the recent mass influx of migrants into Spain's Ceuta enclave from Morocco. Most of the estimated 60,000 people who rushed into Spain's North African territory, most by swimming, have returned to Morocco since the territory's largest mass migrant crossing. Spanish police and troops patrolled the streets of Ceuta on Sunday as the enclave largely returned to normalcy. Only small groups of migrants were still walking around after most who crossed the small border barrier returned voluntarily to Morocco in 48 hours. What was the largest ever migrant rush into the enclave sparked an international crisis for Spain, as some of its European partners criticized Madrid for its immigration policies. The European Union will hold emergency talks on Tuesday to discuss the migration crisis in Ceuta. 22 member states have issued a joint letter calling for coordinated action and the strengthening of the EU's external borders, a German government spokesperson said on Monday. This shows, once again, just how volatile the situation is when it comes to migration, and the protection of the EU's external borders is of crucial importance and a top priority. The incident clearly shows that joint European efforts are necessary and essential to effectively curb illegal migration. Meanwhile, Spain has blamed criminal gangs for spreading rumors that a recent Spanish Supreme Court ruling on immigration would allow migrants easier passage. On the other hand, in the Moroccan border town of Nidek, dozens of relatives gathered along the fence blocking access to the sea, waiting for news of their loved ones who crossed illegally into the Spanish enclave of Ceuta. Amid testimonies from distraught mothers, the relief of families reunited with their children, and tightened security measures at sea, anxiety remains palpable on both sides of the border. Bureau Report, DD India.